And we are monitoring all the key races across the state tonight. We're also talking to experts about the implications and what it all means for Florida voters.
All right, our first guest tonight is Dr. Sean Foreman from Broward University. We also have Nova Southeastern University Professor Dr. Charles Zeldin. Sean, let me start with you. What do you think are the implications of this election tonight if indeed Florida turns into a deep red state?
Well, we were expecting to see these numbers come in to favor Republicans around the state and even in Miami-Dade County, and that seems to be holding up. I do see within the numbers that voters seem to really look at the issues and maybe vote on a case-by-case basis, like we were talking about the Miami-Dade school bond referendum, the fact that that will likely pass while Republicans are winning in Miami-Dade County, and you might think there'd been an anti-tax sentiment to some of those folks. There's some mixed results on the state constitutional amendments and the Miami-Dade charter questions. So I'm happy to see that voters seem to really look at their ballot and take into consideration different questions rather than just be straight ticket voters. I think the other implication is if we are as red as we look like we're going to be this year, then maybe we won't get as much attention in 2024 moving into the presidential race as swing state with all of the candidates coming here and spending so much time and money. But we'll see. I think it's too early to tell, to put us in the red column for sure, but it's certainly looking that way right now as expected.
All right, let's bring in Charles Zeldin now from Nova Southeastern University. We're looking at some of these early numbers here for the race for governor and U.S. Senate. Right now, just to refresh my screen here, Ron DeSantis with a 54% lead over Charlie Crist with 45%. No big surprise. It looks like Palm Beach County and Broward County right now blue for Crist, as well as the county where Tallahassee is, Orlando is. Any surprise there? Were you expecting perhaps the Tampa-St. Pete area to go for Charlie Crist? Because for right now, with 58% of the total vote, it's red for DeSantis.
Actually, I wasn't surprised that Tampa-St. Pete is going red at this point. The area has been trending more Republican over the last few election cycles.
What about the poor turnout that we have seen, relatively speaking, Dr. Zeldin, of Democrats in the state of Florida? Why do you think they were not more energized to come out to the polls as Republicans were?
A couple factors. One is a lack of organization on the part of the Florida Democratic Party. The Florida Democrats are, well, not very well organized. They've been underfunded and underorganized and not really being effective. And so the it's not surprising that we see Democrats not coming out in large numbers.
Yeah, and the other side is just the opposite.
Yeah, and I was wondering if we can bring in Sean Foreman again as well. Do you think potentially that the Democratic Party in Florida is going to have to take a long, hard look at itself and make some changes as a result of the results of this election?
Absolutely. I think we heard rumors already that the state party chair, Manny Diaz, former mayor of Miami, is likely to resign soon after this election. You know, it's really a shame. Actually, there was you look 4 years ago, right after Governor DeSantis won by less than 0.5% over Gillum, Florida Democrats did their post-election analysis and said we need to get mobilized and organized and work the next 4 years so this doesn't happen again. Well, it happened again, and it happened worse. So I don't know what the solutions are, but definitely Florida Democrats really need to regroup, re-strategize, and come up with new leaders moving forward.